Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Luminous Cosmetics on YouTube. Renee here to walk you through everything you need to know about getting started with your airbrush system. We're going to be talking about color matching your foundations because you are going to get 2 of those in your kit. And we're going to walk through everything that comes in your kit as well. So let's talk about your kit. So in your kit, you are going to get your airbrush system. You're going to get blush, 2 foundations, and a product called Love. These are the best and most easy way to get started into your daily routine with airbrushing, and we're going to show you how to use each and every one of those. So if you're new to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell because you don't want to miss a thing. We're live. And if you check down here, we're live Monday through Thursday, 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4 p.m. Central Time. So remember, that's Central Time. And we are here for you to answer your questions live every single day of the week. Weekdays, let me be clear. And then on Fridays, we're here at 8 and 10 because we know that as soon as you get your airbrush system, one of the hardest things to do is actually get it out of the box and try it. I know that that sounds crazy, and you might think that we're crazy for telling you that's the hardest thing to do, but we promise that it is, because once you get it out of the box, you touch it, you play it, you hold it, trust us. It is going to save you so much time. It's going to get you started on a brand new makeup routine that is just easier. You're going to have better results. You're going to feel more confident. All of those amazing benefits from using your airbrush system. Good morning, Candy. Good morning, Jacqueline. Welcome, welcome. So today we're going to talk about color matching. We're going to talk about what comes in your kit, and we're going to do a demo. Good morning, Denise. Thank you for joining us. If you are new to us, in the comments, say hey, because everybody here is a big Luminous fan, and we want to chat with you as well. We've got a great little family of people here that join our lives, and we want to talk to you. So let's talk about some of the ways that you can get started airbrushing and feeling super comfortable with it right away. So let's talk about your stylus. This is your stylus right here. Your foundation goes in here. This is the trigger when we say trigger. And that's really the anatomy of your system. Besides that, it's super, super easy to get started, and we're going to walk through all of that. So if you feel, first, our first tip is just get used to feeling the air on your skin. This is totally different than traditional foundation application. You're not just swiping it on or using a sponge or what have you. You are just feeling that on your skin at first, all right? When you are airbrushing, you always want to keep your stylus moving. So keeping that moving is going to help give you that even application everywhere. And then you want to stay 4 fingers width from your face. So if you can see here, we are just keeping it far enough away. If you turn to the side, you can see we're keeping it far enough away. And then when you're ready, you want to barely pull back on that trigger. So let's do a little demo here. And we're going to try that on a piece of paper. Now, why are we trying it on a piece of paper? Well, once we do our color match and we know what color we are, when it goes onto your skin, you're going to find that it's so micro misted onto your skin that you barely see it. So you're just going to see it evening out your skin tone, but you're not going to see it like traditional foundation where you see a swipe and then you have to smudge it in. So if you try it on a piece of paper, and we also recommend this because we want you to hold your stylus like a pen. So we're going to just get started by barely pulling back on that trigger. And as you can see, I'm doing small circular motions, providing a very even application, a very fine pass of foundation. And as you can see, it's already set up versus if I come here, see, that's wet. So that wet texture is just too much product in one spot. So when you're airbrushing, your product should feel dry instantly. If not, be a little bit more gentle on that trigger. All right, let's do a quick color match. Good morning, Patty. Good morning, Tamber Lee. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to clip my hair back because that's just what we do. I always do. All right, I'm going to shake up my colors. Right here I have a 030 and a 040. Going to take, this is how you want to color match with your two colors that you get in your kit. So I just put a little swipe there with the 3. This is the 040, swiping it right there. And I feel like I'm kind of in between. Now, why do we do it right here? Hi, Michelle. So right here, we're doing a stronger application here because this is where you're going to use most of your color. So I'm kind of in between both of them. Now, here's the thing. How do you know? You know when you are most comfortable with whatever color you choose. It's not for me to choose. It's not for anyone else to choose. It's what color you're most comfortable with. Now, the reason why we show a lot more here is because when you use your foundation, you're going to use a lot less. So if it feels good when there's more product there, when you have just a little bit, it's definitely going to be much more even on the skin. Hi, Jennifer. All right. So I'm just going to wipe that away. And I feel most comfortable with using a combo of 50-50 of 3. So it says here, use 6 to 8 drops. So I'm going to use a combo of 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 4, and that is where my combo is coming from. All right, so we are going to start. I usually start either at my forehead or my cheek, and we're just going to repeat that same feeling that we did when we used it on the paper. That's it. We're just going to barely pull back on the trigger. As you can see, I'm staying far enough away. I take a little over my eyes. I've got a nasty friend. Right up there who's decided to visit me this weekend. And so as you can see, I'm doing half of my face so that you can see it as it develops. Totally flawless coverage. It's sheer to medium, so I don't have a full, complete, opaque coverage. You can still see my skin through it, but you've got a nice even coverage here. And as you can see on this side, definitely you can see some of that unevenness, but I'm not caking on makeup. I'm just gently blurring the imperfections. And that is the beauty of Airbrush foundation. You cannot get this in just barely there feeling of foundation. It's a water-based formula, so nice and even on the skin. Oh, I ran out. And that's what you're going to get used to when you are starting to do your application, is how much you like for your coverage. Now, we say 6 to 8 drops, but you might be a 3 to 4 drop kind of gal. You might be an 8 to 10 drops. But we give you that range so that you get comfortable figuring out exactly how many drops you like. Maybe for a work day where, wow, I put a little too much here. Sorry, guys. Maybe for a work day, if you just need a little bit of evening out, you know what? Just a few drops, whatever makes you feel comfortable. If maybe you like to have a little bit more coverage, if you are feeling like you want to just take it up a notch and feel a little bit more glamorous, you can add a few more drops. So it's completely up to you. And that's the beauty of Airbrush. All right, we're going to go into our blush. And we're going to shake that up. This is our Tulip blush. Now, the reason why we want to shake up our blushes, and actually any product, I'm going to see if I can get one that is, oh, this one's a good example. This is our eraser. Now, we used this yesterday in a video, but I just want to show you, this has been not shaken up in 24 hours. So the reason why we tell you to shake up your product is because they settle like that. And that's very normal because these are water-based products. That pigment is floating in the water when we shake it up. Otherwise, we don't put any other chemicals in the product to suspend that pigment. So when we break it up with the little BBs that are in our product, that's going to blend in those pigments. So it's nice and even. So when you put it into your system, that pigment becomes a microfine mist to blur out onto the skin and just create the flawless application that you're looking for. I'm going to finish up with my foundation here. I still have some left. And then we're going to add a few drops here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It says 1 to 2. But because I'm in charge of my makeup application and I like a lot of blush, I do add about 4. Now your product, your kit will come with your own complimentary blush that matches your skin tone in the selection that you chose. Now we have 5 total blushes. So you can always get a softer option or you can get a more intense option if that is what you like. So that's the beauty of Airbrush as well. And what you can also do, and just like we did with the foundation, then you can mix them together and create your own. I see that Jennifer has a question. If the eraser works really well when I'm covering any flaws, do I have to use foundation also? That's the beauty of makeup. If it gives you the feel and the look that you want, the world is your oyster. If that gives you the results that you're wanting, you do not have to do anything. So it's completely up to you, Jennifer. If you're happy with just the way the eraser looks, maybe that's your everyday, and that is totally fine. Candy says it's faster. Her airbrush is faster, and she's using way less. So that's awesome. So I hope that answers your question, Jennifer. If that's the beauty of airbrush, automatic shut off. So the beauty of airbrush is that if you're in control. If it's too much, if you don't want any more, if that's just enough, guess what? That's okay. All right, let's wrap this up with one of my favorites. This is Love. All you need is love. It is in your kit that you just got with your new airbrush system. And Love is a hydrating luminizer, absolutely beautiful on every skin tone. It is a use as desired product. It adds luminosity, hydration. I love it as well because it blends everything together. You can put it into your products to make them a little bit more sheer and a little bit more luminous, or you can wear it by itself. It's another one that you can wear by itself, Jennifer. If you don't want to wear other products, you can just use a little Love. If you just want a little bit of glow and luminosity. And that's the beauty of airbrushing and airbrush products, is that you don't have to follow any rules. The only things that we ever suggest for you, there's Candy, says she does it faster than ever. So the only things that we really recommend you doing, and this is more so about you being successful at doing your application, are just these few tips here. That's it. Those are the things that really is just going to make whatever you use work better. But besides that, absolutely not. We do not have you don't have any rules. If it feels good, if it looks good, that's what matters. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Heather will be back here for the rest of the day at 10, 12, 2, and 4. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.